and I've been with the company for 2 years. My profession is personal trainer. I've been a personal trainer for 25 years, and my health coach is here, Gina. We all have health coaches, by the way, and they end up being mentors and business coaches and things like that. But Gina, I met her, and all I knew is her book, when she showed me her success stories, was way more than what I had done in 25 years. And honestly, that spoke to me hugely. And my gut, and I thought, prepackaged food, right? But my gut told me, I've got to do this. So I did the program for 10 days, and I lost 5 pounds. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I can lose 5 pounds, what are my clients going to do, right? So that's how I became a Take Shape for Life health coach. And in 2 years, I think I've probably helped a little over 100 people get healthy and fit and do the whole shebang, because this isn't about just losing the weight. It's a program for life. So I want to congratulate you for taking time on your Friday night, because I know you could be doing something else, but you're committed to you and learning and growing and taking charge of your life and your health. So we're going to get right into it. We're Take Shape for Life, and we like to say we're Take Shape for Life, not for the wedding, not for the reunion, etc., right? Because this is a lifetime endeavor. Now, who here has been on a diet before? Most of us, not all of us. Who's been on multiple diets? I'm raising my own hand, notice, and I'm a personal trainer. That's sad. Anyway, so most of us know, because we've been on diets, that diets don't work. The fact is that 85% of the time, people gain their weight back. It's sad, but true. It's a statistic. So what we're trying to do, our program is different. It's comprehensive. It is a program. So we're trying to get to optimal health. And that means 3 different things to us: healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances. I'm going to use myself as a story here. Healthy body. I got into fitness 25 years ago because I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. And I was angry. I was so darn mad when my doctor said, and mind you, I played basketball, ran track, I was athletic. My doctor tells me, don't worry, know where the bathrooms are. There's a pro athlete that has had this disease. And I said, who? He was a football kicker. No, I don't mean to be rude, but to me a football kicker goes on, I see him for 30 seconds on a thing, on the TV, and I was really angry. So I got into health and wellness, started eating well. My ulcerative colitis changed to Crohn's disease, it changed to fistulizing Crohn's disease, the whole 9 yards. And it wasn't good, and I wasn't healthy. So my body, while I'm a personal trainer and in fitness, and I made myself go, I had challenges. What happened to me with this program, and I can't tell you that this is the only reason that this happened. Every colonoscopy I've had since I've been in my early 20s, I had visual evidence of Crohn's disease. My last colonoscopy a year and a half ago, after being on these products, because I do 2 or 3 of these a day at least because they're easy and quick, nothing. My doctor said, I said to him on the table, I'm like, what if I don't have any evidence? And he goes, you will. I said, but what if I don't? He goes, well, if it's not on visual, it'll be on biopsy. He wanted me to still keep taking my long-term antibiotics, think what I'm doing to my body, long-term antibiotics, mercaptopurine, which is 1 step less than the injections. And I just said, sorry. I took myself off meds a year and a half later. I'm good to go, and I feel great. That's my own story. So obviously this was more to me than just helping people now, because now I've helped myself, so I really got into it. So the healthy mind, if you don't have the healthy mind, the healthy body, you're probably not going to exercise and eat right, and vice versa, if you've got the healthy body, you know. And then the healthy finances, if you're on medications. For me, I only save $20 a month. But a lot of people, Tina on our team, she lost over 100 pounds, and she used to take 11 meds. She's off of 6 of them now. So if you have a $10 copay, that's still $60. So it can help your finances as well. And so we have a lot of success stories like this. And Karen, can I get your little success story, please? She's volunteered for us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Karen Helsel, and I have been with Take Shape since January the 11th. I was blessed to have met Debbie and Kevin Govey, and she's now my wonderful health coach and mentor. I've become a health coach. I have been dieting for 30 years with no success, to the point where I had 120 pounds to lose. And in January, I had somebody tell me to go to the MetaFast clinic. They were the nicest people in the world. I asked them how much money it was going to cost to lose 120 pounds, and it was overwhelming. And I literally prayed and asked for a gift because I was dying. The doctor said, if you don't lose weight, you're going to die. The next day, I met Debbie and Kevin, and my life has been changed, not because I'm on a diet program, but because my heart's been changed. I've got my hope back. I've gotten hope. I've also lost 60 pounds since January the 11th, so it's been 16 weeks. I have 60 pounds to go, but I'm not worried about it at all. The other day I got the privilege of watching the 2 brand new Take Shape for Life videos. If you haven't seen them, you've got to take the time to watch them, share them with everybody you know. The 2-minute one I watched, at the end of it, I started to cry. You know that gasping moment where you take a moment and you gasp and you start to cry? It was the moment that went through my head was, I'm finally free. I'm not keeping my fat clothes for maybe next year I need them. They're leaving by the trash bags because I'm never going back. So it's not a diet program. I now have my life back, and I'm privileged to start sharing it with other people. So I'm so glad everybody came tonight.
Congratulations. That's the power that this program can bring to people, truly. So, I think most of us would agree that we have an obesity epidemic here in the United States. In fact, we are the fattest country in the world. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. Yes, we're the fattest country in the world. And so 67% of us are overweight or obese. So if you stand in a grocery line or the Starbucks, you'll notice that the person in front of you, the person in back of you, one is probably going to be obese, one is probably going to be overweight. It's really sad and startling. So what I'd like you to do now is take out your little BMI charts and let's find out where you are. So find your height on the left-hand side and then find your weight. And if you're in the green, congratulations. However, I'm going to tell you that I was in the green. Whitney, Gina, we were all in the green, okay? So you may not be eating healthfully and fueling your body appropriately. So even if you're in the green, doesn't necessarily mean that you're that healthy. But if you're in the orange or the red, not to worry. You can see all the different maladies that you might be susceptible to. And just know that you've got some place to go. And you've got, if this program is a fit for you, a program that could change your life like it did Karen's and mine. So why are we so unhealthy? Well, there's nutritional pollution. It's everywhere, right? You go to the grocery store, all the junk food is on the top layers. You know, we grab the hamburger helpers. We're stressed out because we went to work. We might have had a long commute. We had to get the kids to school, whatever you have to do. And this is just nutritional pollution, and I'll even go to number 3, which is stress. But we're just having too high of calories and no nutrition in our food. And that's where we want to change things, and we are helping change people's lives. Sedentary lifestyle, so here's the same thing, right? You got up early, you got your kids off to school if you have kids, you went to work, you're on the computer all day, da-da-da, for most of us, unless you are lucky enough to have an active job like me. You come home and you're so stressed out that you just put the boob tube on, right? Sedentary lifestyle, stress, nutritional pollution, and it's leading us into disaster. It truly is. So what we do have a solution. We empower clients. So we help them achieve and maintain optimal health. This isn't just about getting there, because a lot of us have gotten to the optimal weight, right? And then we've done the exercise, but we revert to old habits. So we do this in a number of different ways. The first way is we have a 5-in-1 meal plan. And I'll get this out a little bit later, but this is our little guide for the 5-in-1 meal plan that we're going to utilize. But it is through MetaFast. We are Take Shape for Life, and we are a branch of MetaFast. We're the professional health coaching branch. So we are the ones that help you get through it, and not just get through losing the weight. Our job really comes into play when we get you into maintenance, transition and maintenance, because we want you to have this lifestyle that you deserve but can only dream of to some people. So then the second tool that we have is Dr. Anderson's Habits of Health. We've got copies over there. It is a book, and it's a companion guide that gives you everything you need from A to Z on how to motivate, intrinsic motivation, stress relief, sleep, you name it, it's in that book. So it also comes with a companion guide so you can figure out what your exact triggers are, because we all have different things that we have to deal with. And so there's lessons in there. And then finally, and we of course think this is one of the biggest tools, because this is what nobody else has this. There's health and wellness books out there. Ours is the best, by the way. But you get a free health coach with Take Shape for Life. So you've got somebody that, let me say this, we cannot make the choice for you. You have to make the choice for yourself. But we will be there to hold your hand and get you through the process that's really simple and easy if you allow us to help you and you make those choices. Not only do you get us, though, we have a whole bio network. We've got, oh my gosh, doctors' calls, nurses' calls, nutrition support. Even if your mentor has a question, they'll go to their mentor. I mean, we've got so much support in motion that you cannot lose if you choose to make it to optimal health. So the benefits of our program, people safely lose up to 2 to 5 pounds per week. That's unheard of, and that's one of the reasons why people get really motivated, right? They're like, woo, because sometimes we'll get the clients, some of you health coaches know this, they're pleasantly surprised, wow, the food's better than I thought, and then you get the client that says, ugh. Then they get through the first week and they're like, wow, I've got the weight off and the food's starting to taste better, because it does change your taste buds, which is great too. So we also get you into burning fat and not muscle. These are scientifically proven meals. For the last 30 plus years, Medifast has been around. Used to be just in doctor's office, but now they know that it's safe, it's effective, and they've got us to deliver the product and deliver what everybody is looking for, optimal health. So over 20,000 health professionals have recommended this since 1980. And now, besides just the product, you've got the whole package, the support that you need to even maintain it instead of just achieving. And of course, as I've said before, the free health coach and their support, which is extremely important in helping you get to your goal. So what does this look like? Who can eat every 3 hours? Who doesn't eat but a couple times a day? That's what most people do, okay? Here's the thing, I'm a personal trainer, and this is how we tell people to eat. Every 3 hours, because it keeps your energy stable, it keeps your blood sugar levels, your insulin, everything. Also, here's another key that you might want to reconsider eating more frequently, whether this program is a fit for you or not. When you eat frequently, they did this study, 2 control groups. They have the same amount of calories, the same exact food, okay? One ate 3 meals, one ate 6 meals. The control group that ate 6 meals lost more weight, and in 2 weeks, 28% reduction in their cholesterol. The other group was only 9%. It still was an improvement, but not as big. So it's really important to eat those 6 mini meals all day long. So what might that look like? Gina, what time do you get up in the morning?
6:30.
6:30. Thank you. So let's say this is what a typical... I kind of set her up for that. I'm like, what time do you get up? So this is what a typical day in the life while you're in the weight loss phase looks like, okay? And even if you just, if America would eat this way, we'd have a healthier America. Mm-hmm. So whether you did the Medifast food or not, but the Medifast food is the key to losing weight, because this delivers between 800 and 1,000 calories, and you're going to lose that 2 to 5 pounds a week. So Gina gets up at 6:30, and within a half hour, she wants to break her fast. So she's going to have possibly a Medifast oatmeal, maybe pancakes, maybe eggs, who knows. But for this sake, she chose oatmeal. How many hours does she have to eat later? 3 hours. So 10 o'clock comes along, and we have a handy-dandy little app too, by the way, because sometimes we forget, right? Have you guys forgotten? It's like, oh God, and then we're like freaked out. But at 10 o'clock, she's going to have a bar. What's your favorite?
Oatmeal raisin.
Oatmeal raisin. We all have different favorites, by the way. And then, of course, 3 hours later, she's going to have her lunch. This case, soup. Could have sloppy joes. We've got all kinds of different kinds of soups. 3 hours later, a shake, maybe some pretzels, some barbecue bites. We've got a lot of different choices to make. We call this healthy fast food, and this is why it works. This is why this works in my life. Being a personal trainer, I left the house at 5 o'clock this morning. I'm not going to advocate this because you shouldn't eat in your car. You should enjoy your food. However, I enjoy my sleep too, and that's also a habit of health. So I decide to eat my bar in the car on my way to my client's appointment, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, these are just so easy and quick. Now at 7 o'clock, we want to make sure that you still have real food into your diet because we are going to, once we get the weight off, transition you into whole foods eating. But you'll be eating for dinner, or you could change it for any meal, whatever fits in your lifestyle, a lean and green. So basically what that looks like, and this little handy dandy guide that I showed you before, the Quick Start Guide, tells you everything about the program. Different things that you could do, the leanest meats, the leanest veggies, the low carb. So basically, you might have, let's say, a chicken breast, like 6 ounces of chicken, and then 2 cups of salad, spinach salad with some zucchini and green and red peppers in it or something like that. So basically, it's 1.5 to 2 cups of veggies and 5 to 7 ounces of protein. And then finally, not to worry, because if you want a little dessert, I would never stay up this late, by the way, but 10 o'clock, brownie, pudding, chocolate chip cookies. And remember, all of these meals are pretty much, I call it bioidentical. And that means they've got very similar nutrition contents, between 90 and 110 calories. Scientifically formulated, that's why it works, getting you into that super fat burning mode. They're simple and convenient, they're low glycemic. Again, they've got the right combination of protein, carbs, and fiber. That's another thing that we don't get enough of. So even if you are eating 6 meals a day, you gotta make sure that it's good quality, right? Healthy fast food, that's what we call it. I love that. 24 vitamins and minerals. And the cost is pretty much cost neutral for most people. A lot of my clients actually save money. Per day, it's about $12 a day for the Meta Fast Food. So if you went to Starbucks in the morning and ate lunch at your desk, usually what, 10 bucks for a salad, 5 bucks for your Starbucks, that's 15. So I find that a lot of my clients actually save money. So what I would encourage you to do is ask yourself 3 questions. First of all, does this program make sense? That's the first question. If the answer is yes, then you want to think to yourself, could I do this? Well, you saw that Karen did it, and there's a lot of other people. Debbie, I didn't ask you beforehand, so I didn't want to throw you on the spot to give your story. But many people before we've got success stories have done this. So can you do it, though? Could you commit to this eating plan? And if you can, how would you get started? And it's really simple to get started. First of all, you get with your health coach that brought you, and they're going to do a complete client profile on you. And what that entails is you give your firstborn child, not really, but you give a lot of information about you. So your health coach, if this is a fit for you after you do the profile, will know how to really help you the best. So then you create your menu order. And typically we have people do the variety pack because we don't know what you like or dislike yet. So we get the variety pack. It's quick and simple. If you do have an allergy, then we design your own menu because we've got things from kosher to lactose intolerant, glucose. What's the thing I'm trying to say?
Gluten-free.
Thank you. Gluten-free. I'm so over that term, to be honest. And then the Habits of Health system, you have to have that because that is your program materials that you and your coach are going to go over as you're going through the program. And then finally, we have the new client discounts. So we get almost everybody into the Be Slim Club because it's in your best interest. Be Slim stands for breakfast within a half hour, exercise. S is for support, which is absolutely huge. L is for the low-fat, multiple mini meals. I is for the individual plan if you do have an allergy. And then monitoring. You have to weigh yourself while you're going through the program. When you're done with the program, if you don't like a scale, like I really hate scales, I just have a tight pair of pants, and if they fit every week, I'm good to go. If they're tight, better cut down a bit. But the Be Slim, what it does, what it gets you, is it gets you 28 free meals your first and your second month. It gets you 5% off, and it gets you free shipping. So it really is the best value. And of course, we've got a support system. Of course, we keep talking about support because that's kind of the magic ingredient. But even more importantly, I ask all of my clients, who do you know that might want to do this program with you? Because if you have even one more buddy that's experiencing everything at the same time that you are, it really helps. It really ingrains in you the program. And you get $10 cash on account from Take Shape for Life. So the program is super simple. This is it. So what you need to do now is get with your health coach and see if it's going to be a fit for you. And before you do that, does anyone have any questions for us?